Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Martin Donovan is an American actor, screenwriter, and occasional director best known for his understated yet deeply affecting performances in independent films and television dramas. Over the course of his career, Donovan has become a familiar and respected face in American cinema, particularly through his long-standing collaboration with director Hal Hartley, as well as his work in major Hollywood productions and acclaimed TV series. Early life and education. Martin Donovan was born Martin Paul Smith on August 19, 1957, in Reseda, California, USA. He grew up in the San Fernando Valley and attended Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, where he studied theater. His passion for acting developed early and after college. He moved to New York City to immerse himself in the stage scene. There, he trained and performed in various theater productions, gradually refining his craft and building the foundations for a serious acting career. Career beginnings. Donovan's breakthrough came through his collaborations with independent filmmaker Hal Hartley, one of the central figures of 1990s American indie cinema. Their partnership began with The Film Trust, 1990, in which Donovan starred opposite Adrienne Shelly. The film's success introduced him to art-house audiences, and his subtle, emotionally restrained acting style quickly became a hallmark of Hartley's minimalist aesthetic. He went on to appear in several of Hartley's most notable films, including Surviving Desire, 1991, Simple Men, 1992, Amateur, 1994, and The Book of Life, 1998. These projects established Donovan as a key figure in the independent film movement of the era, earning him critical praise for his dry wit, emotional complexity, and naturalistic performances. Mainstream recognition. While maintaining a strong presence in independent cinema, Donovan also transitioned successfully into mainstream projects. He gained wider recognition for his role as Peter Scottson in the hit television series Weeds, 2005 to 2010, where he played a DEA agent romantically involved with Mary Louise Parker's character. His performance added depth and moral tension to the show's darkly comedic narrative. Other notable television appearances include roles in Boss, Homeland, Fargo, Big Little Lies, and The Undoing, showcasing his versatility across genres, from political thrillers to psychological dramas. In film, Donovan's credits include Insomnia, 2002, directed by Christopher Nolan, where he shared the screen with Al Pacino and Robin Williams. He also appeared in Saved, 2004, The Sentinel, 2006, The Opposite of Sex, 1998, and Tenet, 2020. Reuniting him with Nolan in a small but memorable role. Directing and writing. In addition to acting, Martin Donovan made his directorial debut with the film Collaborator, 2011, which he also wrote and starred in alongside David Morse. The film, a tense, character-driven drama about two men forced into an unexpected hostage situation, was well received by critics and demonstrated Donovan's skill as a storyteller and filmmaker with a strong sense of tone and structure. Acting style and legacy. Donovan is known for his quiet intensity, intelligence, and ability to convey complex emotions through restraint rather than overt dramatization. His performances often center on morally conflicted, introspective characters, and his minimalist approach aligns him with a tradition of actors who prioritize truth and realism over showiness. A favorite among independent filmmakers and discerning audiences, Donovan has carved out a distinctive niche in both film and television, balancing artistic integrity with mainstream accessibility. His longevity in the industry attests to his talent, professionalism, and commitment to meaningful storytelling. personal life. Martin Donovan is known for maintaining a relatively private personal life, which has helped him preserve a sense of mystery that complements the enigmatic quality of many of his screen roles. He has been married to actress Vivian Lenko since 1984. The couple met early in their acting careers and have 2 sons together. They lived for several years in New York before relocating to Vancouver, Canada, where Donovan continues to work both in American and Canadian film and television. Donovan's decision to keep his personal affairs out of the spotlight reflects his understated approach to fame. He has often expressed discomfort with celebrity culture, focusing instead on the craft of acting and the integrity of the projects he chooses. His interviews tend to emphasize collaboration, creative freedom, and the value of storytelling over commercial success. Collaborations with Hal Hartley. The creative partnership between Martin Donovan and Hal Hartley is central to his artistic identity. Their films, marked by stylized dialogue, philosophical undertones, and moral ambiguity, often cast Donovan as the intellectual or emotionally conflicted everyman. In Trust, 1990, he played Matthew Slaughter, a sensitive electronics repairman who strikes up an unlikely friendship and romance with a disillusioned teenage girl, Adrienne Shelley. Donovan's performance balanced emotional detachment and quiet vulnerability, helping define the mood of early 90s independent cinema. In Amateur, 1994, he starred opposite Isabelle Huppert in a complex story of guilt, identity, and redemption, again displaying his skill in portraying alienated characters searching for meaning. These collaborations gave rise to a devoted following among film critics and cinephiles, and they remain a cornerstone of both Donovan's and Hartley's careers. Stage work. Before and alongside his film and television work, Donovan has maintained a connection to the stage. He performed in numerous theater productions in New York and Los Angeles, where his early work helped refine the precision and timing that characterize his screen acting. His theater background lends him an introspective and disciplined quality, and his performances, whether on stage or screen, often evoke a sense of stillness that draws the audience in rather than pushing emotion outward. This restrained style has been compared to that of actors like John Cassavetes and Jeremy Irons, known for their thoughtful intensity and emotional depth. Notable film and television highlights. Over the years, Martin Donovan has appeared in an impressive range of projects across genres, often playing roles that explore themes of morality, loss, and identity. Insomnia, 2002, as Detective Hap Eckhart, Donovan delivered a powerful performance alongside Al Pacino, bringing humanity and conflict to a role that catalyzes the film's central moral dilemma. Saved, 2004, playing a Christian high school principal, Donovan infused the satire with both humor and gravity. The Dead Zone, 2003-2007, as a recurring character in the television adaptation of Stephen King's novel, he demonstrated his skill in genre storytelling. Weeds, 2005-2010, his portrayal of Peter Scottson, a DEA agent with complex loyalties, became one of his most recognized television roles, earning him critical attention for the show's moral tension and dark humor. Boss, 2011-2012, in this political drama starring Kelsey Grammer, Donovan played Ezra Stone, a political operative caught in the web of Chicago corruption and ambition. Big Little Lies, 2017-2019, as Bonnie's father, Donovan's role added a deeper dimension to the show's exploration of family and generational conflict. Tenet, 2020, reuniting with Christopher Nolan, he appeared in a brief but memorable part as a U.S. intelligence officer, continuing his association with psychologically layered, high-concept cinema. Artistic philosophy. Donovan's approach to acting is rooted in authenticity and a rejection of artifice. He has often spoken about his preference for directors who value character and dialogue over spectacle. His performances are defined by stillness, observation, and a capacity to express internal turmoil with minimal gestures, a quality that makes him equally effective in film, where subtlety is magnified by the camera's intimacy. In interviews, he has cited influences from both American and European cinema, particularly actors who prioritize emotional truth over theatricality. His career choices suggest a deep respect for narrative integrity and artistic collaboration rather than stardom. Legacy and influence. Though not a household name in the conventional sense, Martin Donovan has earned the admiration of filmmakers, critics, and fellow actors for his body of work and commitment to independent film. He represents a particular type of American actor, intellectual, understated, and fiercely dedicated to his craft, whose performances enrich both mainstream and arthouse projects alike. Donovan's legacy lies in his consistency, depth, and refusal to compromise artistic values for celebrity. His work continues to inspire younger generations of actors seeking to build meaningful careers grounded in substance rather than fame. Acting technique and character archetypes. Martin Donovan's acting style is frequently described as introspective minimalism. He has mastered the art of saying more with less, communicating deep emotional tension through silence, controlled gestures, and nuanced expressions. His technique is rooted in the principle that authentic emotion emerges from restraint rather than overt dramatization. Unlike actors who dominate a scene through charisma or volume, Donovan often withdraws, creating a quiet gravitational pull that makes viewers lean in. This subtlety, combined with his intelligence and emotional precision, allows him to inhabit morally complex or spiritually searching characters with exceptional credibility. 1. The introspective intellectual. Many of Donovan's most memorable roles embody the archetype of the quiet thinker, men who wrestle with moral questions, alienation, and the search for meaning. In Amateur and Trust, his characters are intellectuals trapped by their own consciousness, trying to reconcile logic with emotion. These roles often carry philosophical undertones, reflecting the influence of Hal Hartley's literate, irony-tinged scripts. Donovan's portrayals of these characters give off a cerebral coolness, but beneath the surface lies deep empathy and vulnerability. His line delivery is often deadpan, but his eyes and physical stillness convey inner conflict, making him one of the few actors capable of sustaining emotional intensity without theatricality. 2. The morally conflicted everyman. In films like Insomnia, 2002, and Collaborator, 2011, Donovan portrays men burdened by guilt, responsibility, or conscience. These roles highlight his ability to balance rational calm with emotional turmoil. His characters frequently face moral dilemmas that force them to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves or the systems they serve. In Insomnia, his portrayal of a detective whose death triggers the film's central ethical crisis sets the tone for the entire story. In Collaborator, which he also wrote and directed, Donovan's character is a struggling playwright whose encounter with an old acquaintance spirals into a psychological standoff, mirroring the artist's own confrontation with failure and identity. 3. The detached authority figure. In television, Donovan often plays figures of quiet authority, men in suits who wield power without shouting. Whether as the DEA agent Peter Scottson in Weeds, the strategist Ezra Stone in Boss, or the father figure in Big Little Lies, he embodies a subtle but commanding presence. His calm voice, measured diction, and understated confidence give his characters credibility and depth, even when they inhabit morally ambiguous territory. This ability to project authority through restraint rather than domination makes him ideal for roles in political thrillers, dramas, and crime narratives. He captures the tension between control and repression, showing that even power comes with psychological cost. Working across generations of filmmaking, Donovan's career bridges several eras of American film, the independent film renaissance of the late 1980s and 1990s. The studio.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.